So keyframing can be done by expanding. So you can see all the transform properties. These are the ones we're familiar with Premiere. And there's that stopwatch. So if we're right here at the very beginning, let's just keyframe the rotation on an eye. So I'm going to click on the little stopwatch and go forward in time and spin the eye. So you can see that it spins around, and if I get to 360 degrees right here, you'll notice that it turns to a 1 over here. That means one full rotation. So if you want it to do exactly one rotation, the best way is just type a 1 in here. If you want it to spin twice, you would do 2. Let's go back and watch that. It spins around 2 times. If that's too many, we'll jump to the keyframe and we'll change it back to 1. It's a little hard to see, so let's zoom in. I'm just scrolling the mouse wheel. There's no scroll bars, so space bar will move your view. It's not actually moving the head. Now notice when this spins that it's not spinning around the center of the pupil, so we're going to move that anchor point there. There's a special tool for that, the anchor point tool, and you can move it to the center. And now it'll spin around that center. Let's do the left eye. Space bar and move it over. First moving the anchor point tool. And then I want a keyframe rotation. For scale, rotation, position, it's the keyboard shortcut first letter that will open up just that part. So I'm going to press the R key, and there's rotation. Let me make sure I'm at the beginning. And keyframe. And if I want it to be timed exactly with this one, don't just try and land on it. Use the jumper. And now I'm going to go -1. And go back and watch. And they will spin in the opposite direction. If you'd like it to repeat, you can select those keyframes. Control-C, copy, and paste. And it'll do it twice. Now notice that it's kind of just bounces off. I really like to select them and press right-click on those keyframes. There's an assistant Easy Ease setting, and watch the difference. So it has a rubber bouncy type of reversal. Once you have the speed and stuff that you like, then making it happen over and over is very simple. You just keep reselecting. Let's keep this under 10 seconds to start with. Best way to do that is to grab this work area bar. Be careful to grab the bar, because if you accidentally move these, you don't want to try and move them back. Press Control-Z to get that back and carefully grab just that blue part. And you can shorten it down. So that when you press play inside of that work area, it'll automatically just keep looping endlessly. You really need to know this one keyboard shortcut, and that's the U key. With these layers selected, when I press U, it'll show you just whatever has been keyframed. So that can save you a lot of space here, because there's not a whole lot of room. So if you only have the one thing open that you are keyframing, it works much better. Let's do one more. We'll do the mouth real quick. So I'm just going to do position this time. So I'm going to go to mouth, P for position, go to the beginning, and set a keyframe. I'm going to go forward in time and move it up. Now notice I can't move it. There's a keyboard shortcut that brings up our selection tool. It's V. Works in Illustrator, Photoshop, After Effects, just to get that back really easily. Go forward in time, maybe bring it down, and then I want it to go back to its initial position, so I'll copy this keyframe. So it goes exactly back to the same spot. Didn't work. So now it's going to go up, down, and then back to start. Uh-oh. What did I do there? Let's press U and see if there's any other keyframes. I sure did. I did rotation and position. Didn't mean to. That was that first copy And I had copied those 4, remember? And it did rotation on this one. That goes, let me get that rotation back to 0. So now it goes up and down and back to center. Quick, easy ease. And maybe spread these out a little bit. So by doing that carefully, I now have a very looping emoji that I could export. Goes back to there, and then it starts over again. I don't like that dead time at the end, so I'm going to jump to that keyframe. Bring this in. That's right on it. Maybe move this one keyframe over. All right, one quick look here. They spin, the mouth moves, smooth changes in direction, and it loops.